Welcome back to another episode of Teeth and Turbos. As you can see, we made it out to Cleetus Cars Houston. It is going to be an epic day. We've got Neighbor, Ruby, Mullet, Jace has got his big Power Stroke diesel truck. We're all gonna be laying down some fat burnouts. I've got the car apart right now because I am bleeding the rear brake, or bleeding the front brakes. I deleted the rear brakes off the car because we're gonna be adding a hydraulic handbrake as soon as the car gets back, but I've got some great news for it. Okay, to answer a few comments from last time, yes, I am using the red key. I know better than that. Now, the supercharger has definitely lost its whine. I got in touch with a guy down in Fort Myers, shop Hellcat. He is going to rebuild the supercharger on it this week before Drift Night coming up in 2 weeks. We're also gonna do a smaller pulley, bigger injectors, a dyno tune. I'm super fired up. I gotta get a computer attached to the car today while I'm doing my burnouts because we're gonna start doing some data logging, kind of see the health of the car, make some adjustments so that we can get as many miles as we can out of this Hellcat motor. Like I said, it's already got 175,000 on the clock. We really don't know how far it's gonna go. It's a pretty bone stock car. There's some minor things like a catch can, there's a short shifter, but after that, with an exhaust, there's really nothing else that's been done to this car. It's quite amazing. So getting it ready for the burnouts today. I got a ton of spare wheels and tires that are off an old Dodge Charger police vehicle. And believe it or not, these Steelies fit perfect without any wheel spacers to clear the Brembo brakes back here. So although I said I deleted it, what I really did is I just cut the brake line because I'm gonna be hanging, or what, you know, doing the hydraulic brake line back to it for the handbrake. Lamollets, buddy, co-driver.
The winning team right here.
The winning team. We're coming up with a strategy on how we're gonna paint the car.
Yep.
And who's gonna drive first. I was quite surprised by this, but you said, hey, I've already raced a couple races. If I want to go first, I can, because I was thinking, I was like, damn, if you go first, there's no shot the car's gonna make it until the second round.
Unbelievable.
I know you go through your cars quickly out there in the field.
Only one race did I crash in the first 10 laps and get last place. But we're over that. We're past that.
We're over it.
We have a lot more experienced drivers out there. Nobody's gonna hit me like last time.
We do.
We should be fine.
Brought the trunk out. You got any changes between this time and last time?
I added oil.
Why, was it low?
No, I have to run extra oil in it.
Dude, I was thinking we need to make a shirt that says, if it's leaking, it's got oil.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's pretty much goes for all the cars in the fleet out here.
Pretty much goes, hey, 50% of the time, all these cars start 100% of the time.
They all at least need a jump box.
Yeah, every car should come factory with the jump box.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of getting tired of this where we're car with jump box.
If the battery's not at least 7 years old, then it doesn't belong.
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, we're gonna get our car, or my car and his truck, we're gonna get some of our burnout wheels on them. But you have to run steel wheels for the burnout contest. So my aluminum wheels, those aluminum wheels aren't gonna cut it. So we have to bring spares, and then you also need to put your the tires you came with back on so that it's easier for them to get on and off the transporter. So it's gonna be a great day out here. The weather's pretty mild, and people are already lining up at the gate to get in. The gate hasn't even opened yet, so it's gonna be a great day. Guys, we got Kyle, Boosted Boy, over here. Little want to warn you that this is like a short throw shifter that's a little jankety.
Okay, I'm really good at missing third gear already, so.
All right, let's go take it for a rip.
Thanks for the warning there.
Yep. See, that thing's a little jankety, yeah. You know what I mean?
Dude, this thing gets it.
I know, for a stock car. I mean, the suspension's so soft, it does get a little sketchy quickly. So I'm thinking coilovers.
Yeah, that definitely helped, dude. This thing's gonna do a fat burnout out there.
I know. I hate to hit the wall, but you know, sometimes you gotta do it for the content.
Sometimes you gotta send it, bro. What?
So we're doing some test and tuning at Cleetus Cars. So I'm gonna send it down the quarter mile just to kind of get a base run before we start turning it up and doing bigger injectors and stuff like that. So right now I'm decreasing the tire pressure to get a little more traction off the line. These cars are pretty notorious for spinning the tires, so I'm gonna need every little bit of help I can get for traction. Okay, first time Hellcat's going down the strip. I'm thinking she's a little soft, so shooting for a 12. 11 would be great, 10 would be even better. But we're gonna give her the beans. Got the tire pressure set. Gonna run her down and see what she can do. I think I'm going up next to Jamie, so that'll be a good time. Unbelievable. Is that a scaffolder? Are you doing scaffolding?
Scaffolding right now.
Scaffolding.
Got a helicopter on the roof, ready to go.
Oh, okay. Cool. Good, clean pass again. I think it was definitely better than the first one. I left harder off the line. My dad said I ran like a 13 or 14 second. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised with how kind of old this car is, but I mean, it's pretty slow for a Hellcat, but we'll see. I didn't have my time slip yet because apparently you get it on an app on your phone. I don't know where Chad's going there. Okay, so I got my time. So I thought the second run was a little bit better than the first, but actually it was slower, and I'm thinking it's because the engine was a little bit heat soaked. So run number 1, I ran a 11.9 at 120. So pretty decent for a, you know, worn out car. I was surprised. I thought it was for sure going to be a 12-second car. And then my second run, I went 12.1 at the same mile an hour, 120, but my 60 foot was a little bit slower. Even though the first time I had traction control on just a little bit, the second time I, you know, turned it off completely. But I didn't have any traction issues because it's pretty warm out here, and I got the tires super hot for the burnout. But I think that's a great baseline number for this car. 12 seconds, 11.9 at 120 miles an hour. Pretty happy with that. I think that's about what a Hellcat should run. So good numbers. I'm actually going to use these as some qualifying passes for my NHRA license, and stop with the drag racing tonight because I do want to save the car and the clutch and everything like that for the burnouts. Yes.
What are you doing?
Well, changing the setup a little bit. You see, quarter mile I was running low tire pressure in the rear, high tire pressure up front. Now I'm running high tire pressure in the rear and low up front because two totally different kind of runs. You gotta think quarter mile, we want to stay straight, get a lot of traction. Now I want to have as much steering ability as I can, so I'm decreasing tire pressure up here to about mid to low 20s. Rear tire pressure is around high 40s. So hopefully we get a big old boom with those rear tire explosions.
All right.
Plan. So right now I'm at 31, gonna keep going to about 25. I think it'd be good up here.
I hope it's got a 4 lane.
Solid riff. Still running perfect. Oh, yeah, oil pressure for Dave. He must have changed his oil on this one. Let's hear it for the Hellcat one more time. Solid riff out of the two doctor.
Well, the coolant reservoir is absolutely completely drained, and as you can see here, we're just sitting here on the ground. So it doesn't look like it came from a head because these heads look pretty clean on both sides. So it's got to be some kind of pipe that came off or bursted down below here on the passenger side, because this is primarily where it's all coming from. All right, guys, well, that's a wrap for Cleetus Cars Houston. The car really performed today. Ran an 11.9 in the quarter, blew both tires in the burnout contest. This thing's getting some serious upgrades this week, all right? I'm talking injectors, dyno tune, everything from a shop in Florida. Wait till you guys see what's to come for this thing. It did blow a radiator or a coolant line, but hey, that's all right. We can build it back stronger. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe, like, leave me a comment. We'll see you later.
Teeth and turbos, baby. Woo! Teeth and turbos. Yeah.